Okay, Likutei Halachos. Hilchos Kriyat Shma, Halacha Hey, we're holding on Sif Gimel. And since the Emunah is the basis for everything, this is why the blessing on the luminaries was set in Kriyat Shma. Kodesh Baruch Hu renews every single day Ma'aseh Bereishis. Reality comes into being all the time. You see, people don't realize that the world cannot exist by itself. The reason why the world cannot exist by itself, or in order to understand a little bit why the world cannot exist by itself, is because there's really no time at all. For something to be a fact, it has to be a fact sometimes, somewhere. If I say we're in Bet Shemesh today, Tuesday, in my house. If we are in my house at no time, what does it mean? We're not here. Or we're together on Tuesday but no place, we're not together. So in order for reality, for the world to exist, it needs time. It has to be sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You can take a tissue. It's okay. Free on the house. No problem. Just rip, knock yourself out. That's it. This Indian of when you take a look, at time, what do you see? The past is no longer, right? It's a memory, you have a photograph, you have a video, but it doesn't exist anymore, right? It's in the past. Same thing, the future is not yet. You can predict it. Obama says, the way to do it is to make an agreement with Iran. And bada bing, bada boom. Now Putin takes away the embargo from those missiles. He says, we have an agreement, right? Oh, but we didn't think of that. Yes. You can hypothesize about the future. You can do whatever it is that you want, right? But the future is not here. You can even prophesy that you know exactly what's going to happen. It does not make the future. The future is not here. So the past doesn't exist, and the future doesn't exist. So the only thing that exists is the present, right? What is the present? There's no time in the present. The present, you're right, it's just a kiss between the no longer and the not yet.
It's Ein-Sof.
It's zero, it's nothing. It's Ayin.
Right.
It's just a concept. Where the past finishes and the future starts, this is called present. And everything exists on that. But there's no time at all. So how can reality exist? Reality exists on no time. And we just said no time means no reality. Right? So how can the entire world with everything exist on no time? Because the Kodesh Baruch Hu creates it all the time. It's like a hologram. Yeah, it's like a hologram. The Rebbe says that time, the perception of time, is an offshoot of limitations of the mind. For a child, the day is like, whoa, so long, unbelievable, till the day ends. The older you get, the quicker the time passes, and a year is like a day. Boom, all of a sudden, where did the year go? Even more than that, if you remember, but movies, they have like still frames, they don't move. Every frame shows a still picture. And then there's a picture after it which goes like this. And there's a picture afterwards that goes like this. And there's a picture afterwards goes like this. And when you move it fast, it looks as if the person is moving his hand. But the person's not really moving his hand. What happens is that the mind is not fast enough to see, picture, 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 picture. So the mind is cheated into thinking that it sees the hand moving. This is what the movies were, so there's a certain speed of 24 frames per second, or whatever it is that is there's the usual pace that a normal human being does not discern, the different stages. It looks like a whole thing, and you are able to just think that, hey, I'm actually seeing movement. Reality is basically, as you said, is basically a movie of infinite numbers of zeros. Now the point is that zero, no matter how much you multiply it with, remains zero, right? Unless, of course, you multiply it with Ein Sof, with infinity. Then it sort of like goes out of whack. We don't know what the heck but L'maisa, you have to say that it produces one. Kodesh Baruch Hu creates the world all the time, infinite amount of time. Beklolius, the year, Beprotius, the month, Beprotius, the week, Beprotius, the day, Beprotius, the hour, Beprotius, the minute, Beprotius, the second, every the world is being recreated all the time. In the morning the sun rises, and in the evening it sets. And he rolls light before darkness, and darkness before light. And everything is done in order to reveal the emunah, the faith, all new, every single day, according to the way that it's supposed to be. Every single day is a separate creation. Different things need to be accomplished. Ruchnius, and every single day is, there is the Siddur HaRashash, the Siddur of Rabbi Shalom Sharabi, is I think the 3 volumes of just Shachris Mincha Marev on the and you see that there are like on every single word of davening there's a whole slew of kavanas, of divinations, of meditations. On every single word, it's like you take out the word Baruch, so you have like maybe 30, 40, 50 kavanas on different things and what you do first and then second, and how the whole thing comes about. This is what the Mekubalim, this is what the Mechabim with their davening al pi kavanas. Okay, 3 huge volumes, just the Shachris Mincha Marev. Okay, just to learn it is years, just to learn the kavanas and what they mean and what's the whole thing, and the Mekubalim said this is the kavanas. This is epi kavanas Ari. This is kavanas Ari epi Shalom Sharabi. Says this is the kavanas of Ari of just of one day. Every single day you have different kavanas. The entire Siddur HaRashash is the kavanas Ari of one day. Every single day is totally different set of kavonas. Every day, כפי אויס היום. ועל כן צריכים לומר קריאת שמע בכל יום, ערב הבוקר. You have to say קריאת שמע in the evening and in the morning. כתקבל עליו האמונה מחדש, to receive upon yourself the אמונה, to accept upon yourself the אמונה, brand new. בכל יום כפי אויס היום. Every single day, the way that the day is today. כי עיקר חידוש מעשה בראשית בכל יום רק בשביל זה. The main חידוש of מעשה בראשית every single day is only for this. לגאול עשה לקוסה בכל יום מחדש, to reveal Hashem's godliness every single day anew, עד יכירו אותו כל השבט תבל, until all the people in the world will recognize the godliness of Hashem. וזה בחינס מה שיש 12 תיבות בפסוקי קריאת שמע ובור שם כבר מלכוסי. There are 12 words in these two psukim. This corresponds to the 12 tribes of Israel, as it says. וכן הם כנגד 12 חודשים ו12 שעות היום. This corresponds to 12 months and the 12th hour of the day. There are 12, relational hours in the day and 12 relational hours of the night. In other words, you take as long as the day goes, you divide it into 12. It's called Shals Zmanias. There is the Shals of the watch, which also has 12 and 12. But L'maisa, La'alocha, the hours that really determine what the Alocha is, are Shals Zmanias, are temporary, they change according to the total length of the day and the night. The only 2 days of the year, in the spring and in the autumn, what we call the equinox, where the day and the night are equal. All the rest of the day, either the day is longer or the night is longer. So, whatever the length of the day or the night is, this is divided into 12, and each hour is called Shals Zmanias. This was a temporary hour. That was relational. It's relations to the day. This is the 12. This corresponds to 12 months. And 12 days in the day, this is the 12 different congregations and combinations of the name Havaya Baruch Hu. Because the name Havaya, there are 4 letters. And when being that you have the letter Hey, the 2 Heys are the same. So the Ma'aseh altogether, you have 4 letters, but really only 3 different ones. So how much is 4 times 3? So there are 12 combinations, okay? There are 12 combinations, different combinations of the Shem Havaya Baruch Hu. Ki kol ha-12 chodoshim, all the 12 months. Kol ha-12 shoyis hayom, all the 12 hours of the day. Shem kal hazman, this is the totality of time. V'chen kol ha-12 shvotim, all the 12 tribes of Israel. Shem klal bnei Yisrael, this is the totality of the people of Israel. Kulam klulim b'Kriyat Shma. They are all included in Kriyat Shma. Dainu, shekol echad ve'echad b'nei Yisrael, each one of the children of Israel, kol echad ve'echad shlosh miyuchad b'shneim shvotim. He has a specific root in the 12 shvotim. B'arba'im v'teisha shalom in Oisei Shalom, with the 49 letters in of the Kriyat Shma. The 12, every person has his root in the 12 tribes, and the names of all the tribes added together are 49 letters. Shem keneged 49 oisish b'nei psukim elo. Shma Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, altogether is also 49 letters. In other words, it's exactly a manifestation of one another. Everything is including Kriyat Shma, kamuva b'siman olam. And the way, commensurately with the way that you hold in the Kedusha, in the 12 tribes of Israel, this brings about an illumination of Hashem's godliness in your heart. All the days and the hours that are included in the 12 months, in the 12 hours of the day, they are all including these 2 psukim, Shva Yisrael and Bo Shem Kol Malchusay. וכל אחד ואחד כפי אחיזוסו ב-12 שבטי קו, the way that you hold in the 12 tribes of Israel, and the way the day is, צריך לקבל עליו אמונוסו וייחודו בכל יום יום וחדש. This is how you need to accept upon yourself the Yichud Hashem every single day anew. Can Odom Davar Lechaveru, not one person does not resemble his friend. Yom Davar Lechaveru, not one day resemble another day. This is why we are forewarned, B'chol yom yu b'nechel kachadoshim. Every single day, you should view the day as a brand new day, because it is a brand new day. A brand new